Some of you might not be familiar with the name Maxim Bitarov. However, Maxim, aka Akimbo69, has in very quick fashion become one of the most recognizable and followed arm wrestlers in the world. But how exactly did this young man first break onto the online arm wrestling scene? And how good of an arm wrestler is he really? I am the Arm Historian, and in this video we'll take a closer look at the viral success and arm wrestling career of Akimbo69. Maxim Bitarov was born in November of 2002 in Russia, more specifically a region in western Siberia. Growing up with his parents in Surgut, the biggest city of the region, it quickly became apparent that the child had a proclivity for sports, trying his hand at kickboxing as well as swimming. However, before long, Maxim would be diagnosed by doctors with a condition that affected his eyesight. With the condition possibly worsening over time and after several surgeries, doctors were even more adamant that a rigorous sporting life was best not pursued by the young Maxim. Because of his impairment and the surgeries that went along with it, he had to skip school a lot, which led to poor academic results. Until the age of 14, Maxim also experienced issues with bullying and ridicule at school, something that led to a fighting spirit and a lot of experience with fighting from an early age. According to one article, the daily fights after classes gradually even grew into Maxim's hobby. Soon after though, one of the surgeries on his eyes seems to have markedly improved his eyesight, which would enable the teenager to practice sports once again. With him being able to pursue his favorite hobbies again, his parents and friends would come to support him and offer training, marking the start of a more happy period in his life. With his health still getting in the way of the somewhat more rigorous sports he wanted to practice, Maxim found himself looking for something relatively less demanding and more safe. One day, he stumbled upon the same piece of media that got so many people before him into arm wrestling. The 80s Sylvester Stallone movie Over the Top encouraged him to look into the possibility of pursuing competitive arm wrestling. Soon thereafter, he would start training for the sport under a local coach and made the decision to record and share his journey on social media. First posting to TikTok and Russian social media, he would eventually also create a YouTube channel and Instagram account. Bitarov decided to go with the alias Akimbo69, a decision apparently based on the fact that he recently saw the 2019 movie Guns Akimbo featuring Daniel Radcliffe. He quickly started posting content related to his training and also to his appearances at arm wrestling tournaments. In these early videos, it was already clear Maxim had quickly developed quite an impressive physique and that his arm wrestling technique was progressing with leaps and bounds. These videos quickly garnered a lot of interest and exploded in popularity, careening the young Russian's online presence forward and encouraging Akimbo69 to step up the content creation and lean into his newfound success. Maxim would clearly often play into his rather innocent look and quiet demeanor, contrasting it with his impressive feats of strength, something that certainly helped his online appeal with arm wrestlers and non-arm wrestlers alike. After garnering millions of views and quickly ascending to the top of a still rather small arm wrestling content creation scene, he managed to leverage this success by joining in many collaborations with other Russian and after that international social media figures. Some of these videos featured other prominent figures from the arm wrestling and strength scene, like Larry Wheels and Schoolboy, and often served as a way to solidify Akimbo69's reputation amongst arm wrestlers as well as a Western audience. While other collaborations followed the classic and in some cases more hilarious route of something I like to call strength pranks.
Do you have any injuries?
No, I'm strong as fuck. I eat fruits and vegetables, drink milk.
He's like a small pig.
In these videos, often incredibly popular ones, Maxim would pretend to be an untrained weakling, after which he would surprise people with his arm wrestling and lifting prowess.
At counter 3?
You can already do it. Is it a joke?
Whichever social media account Akimbo69 pursued seemed to explode in views and engagement and eventually thrived. As it stands now, he can boast over 1.8 million YouTube subscribers, more than 700k Instagram followers, and a whopping 10.5 million followers on TikTok. In other words, over the span of only a few years, Maxim Bitarov has built a true social media empire. While clearly focusing on the progression of his social media accounts, Maxim certainly didn't neglect his competitive nature when it came to arm wrestling tournaments. After competing in several local and national tournaments, he found himself at the top of the pack in his weight and age brackets. He would also eventually gain the recognition of his nation by being awarded a title of Master in the Sport of Arm Wrestling. While bulking up, he would also claim to consume as much as 7,000 kilocalories a day, a feat that would stand in stark contrast to his slender frame. Bitarov would soon set his sights on proving himself on an international level by qualifying for the WAF European and World Championships. He made his way to the WAF Worlds in 2019 and managed to snag a 5th place in the juniors under 65 kg category and ended up second to last on the left. In 2021, Maxim participated in the WAF World Championships in Bucharest, this time achieving success on both hands, getting 3rd place in the youths under 70 kg on the left and 1st place in the same category on the right. This performance helped solidify his arm wrestling prowess amongst his peers and the more experienced athletes who were undoubtedly keeping a keen eye on the young prospect. With these legitimate arm wrestling accolades, it should become clear to most spectators that Maxim Bitarov is not only a viral sensation, but also a powerful, up-and-coming professional arm wrestler, and someone to keep a close look at on the tournament and supermatch circuit going forward. Even though Akimbo69 certainly isn't the first to achieve viral success with arm wrestling themed content, with others like Schoolboy paving the way, he certainly is amongst the pioneers of young internet savvy pullers trying to make their favorite sport into an online career. His meteoric rise and the ability to overcome adversity early in life serves as a true motivational tale and undoubtedly further helps his universal appeal as a content creator. Motivated, youthful arm wrestling phenoms with a big online following are, in my opinion, a sign of the growing popularity of arm wrestling and are helping the sport evolve further into the 21st century. For that, I thank you, Akimbo69, and the best of luck in your future endeavors. Arm Historian out.
He's like a small pig.